Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential morning market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Good morning, traders. While most of America unwraps presents, we're unwrapping the stories that will shape your portfolio. Today, we're tracking major geopolitical shifts in Central America, a landmark AI chip deal between Nvidia and Groq, a 19-state lawsuit challenging federal healthcare policy, Supreme Court intervention in Trump's National Guard deployment, and the Santa Claus rally delivering right on schedule. Let's start with Honduras, where Trump-backed candidate Nasri Asfura has won the presidential election with 40.3% of the vote, narrowly defeating Salvador Nasrallah at 39.5%. The margin? Roughly 8,000 votes. Trump endorsed Asfura in late November with a warning. If he doesn't win, the United States won't be throwing good money after bad. The president also announced plans to pardon former Honduran President Juan Orlando Hernandez, currently serving 45 years for drug trafficking assistance. For investors, watch infrastructure plays and regional stability indicators. Now to tech. Nvidia just inked a non-exclusive licensing agreement with AI chipmaker Groq that could accelerate artificial intelligence inference at global scale. Groq's founder and CEO, Jonathan Ross, President Sunny Madra, and other personnel are joining Nvidia to advance the licensed inference technology. This comes as Democrats challenge Trump's approval of Nvidia H200 chip sales to China. Representatives Gregory Meeks and Elizabeth Warren argue the sales violate the Export Control Reform Act and boost China's military edge. Watch Nvidia closely as Washington navigates the tension between AI competitiveness and national security. Healthcare is heating up. 19 Democrat-led states and Washington, D.C. filed suit Tuesday against HHS over Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s declaration restricting gender transition treatment for minors. The declaration warns doctors they could lose Medicare and Medicaid access if they provide puberty blockers, hormone therapy, or surgeries to minors with gender dysphoria. New York Attorney General Letitia James leads the coalition. At least 27 states have already adopted restrictions. This lawsuit could reshape healthcare funding and provider liability. The Supreme Court delivered a 6-3 decision blocking Trump's National Guard deployment in Chicago to protect ICE operations. Justice Alito, joined by Thomas, issued a sharp dissent warning it limits federal ability to protect personnel during civil unrest. Trump has attempted similar deployments in California and Portland with pending legal challenges. Meanwhile, the Pentagon is sending 350 National Guard troops to New Orleans through February 28th for security during major events. Markets are getting their holiday gift. The S&P 500 broke out to all-time closing and intraday highs this week. The Santa Claus rally is delivering right on schedule. Bitcoin is trading at $87,576. Finally, Ukraine's Zelensky announced Ukraine and the U.S. are close to finalizing a 20-point peace framework, including security guarantees and economic arrangements. About 90% of critical military attachments have been agreed upon. However, Russia views this as merely a starting point and seeks significant changes. Watch energy markets and European equities as this develops. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. See you at the opening bell.